Hello, on behalf of Wilder, welcome to Ordinary Magic. My name is Julie Bruner, and I'm the chair of the Wilder Board. Tonight, you're going to hear all about the services that have continued during what was a very unordinary year. The last year has been a real challenge for our community, for our clients, and you'll hear stories about how our staff have stepped up and kept those services going on every day to make sure that families are supported in the community. You're going to hear a lot about mental health services and how we pivoted to online services and increased the numbers of families that we're serving. And you're going to hear from Wilder Research, who has again demonstrated how important data is in the work that we do at Wilder. I want to end by thanking our sponsors, my colleagues on the board, our hosts, and our guests. Your interest and your support for the work at Wilder are just essential. We know that there's nothing ordinary about the last year, but it's been magical in many ways. I hope that you'll stay with us during the next half hour. It's a short program, but you're going to hear from staff about how things have really been going. And at the end, we have several special guests who are going to share with you news about vision and direction at Wilder, which I think you'll find very exciting. So thank you again for joining us, and have a great evening.
Welcome to Wilder's Ordinary Magic, and thank you so much, Julie, for the warm kickoff to this evening's event. I'm Roxanne Battle, your MC, and again, I'm so excited to be with you for the second year in a row to share about the work of Wilder, just 1 year after we hosted our first virtual event because of the COVID-19 pandemic. So much has happened in the world since we were last together, and I'm glad that we're able to get together virtually tonight to share how this past year has impacted the ways in which Wilder shows up in support of families. Tonight is all about ordinary magic. It's all about how seemingly ordinary actions can take an extraordinary importance in the lives of people served by Wilder. Tonight, each one of us will have the opportunity to create ordinary magic for those whose lives are touched by Wilder. And I hope you'll join us, whether by bidding on an auction item or two, or making a contribution, or perhaps maybe you already have made a gift when you purchased your party at home box, and we certainly hope that you're enjoying your rosé. We are grateful for everyone here tonight and all the ways that you help us live the mission of Wilder. I'm excited to share the stage tonight with Armando Camacho, Wilder's new CEO. But first, a few weeks ago, I had the opportunity to return to my hometown of St. Paul and go into the Wilder building and sit down with Armando to see how his 10 months at Wilder have been. Take a minute to listen in to our conversation. The words on the building when you come in, resilience and building family and coming together, opportunity. These are all the things that you experienced as a St. Paulite while you were growing up. The very thing that Wilder stands for is something that you've experienced firsthand.
Right. That's one of the big attractors to Wilder was that our mission at heart is really stabilizing families, and my family needed a lot of support to stabilize. And I've been on my own since I was 15. My grandparents moved back to Puerto Rico in 1987, and I moved back with them for 2 years. Then I came back by my own in 1989 when I was 15 years old. And the community was once there again for me. Organizations like the Wilder Foundation, Neighborhood House, the Boys and Girls Club were there to help stabilize myself when I was literally on my own. And that impact has never been lost on me. And that's why I went to the field of education and also nonprofit leadership.
What has this last year been like for Wilder, the staff, and the families that you serve?
Yeah, well, it's been a challenging year on so many different levels, not just because of COVID, but also a lot of the civil unrest, a lot of the anti-Asian hate, the killing of young black men at the hands of police, transgender legislation that's being introduced across the country. With over 50% staff of color here, BIPOC staff at Wilder, everything that happens in the world affects us here greatly here at Wilder. But the biggest thing has been also the trauma that we're all facing, that our community and our clients are facing, but our staff are also facing the same type of trauma as our clients. So it's a very unique situation going on where our staff are really having to not only support their clients through our services, but also are coping with their own trauma and traumatic experiences.
We all have to come together in relationship and make a difference, particularly in the very difficult times that we're in. Is there a moment to highlight in this last year something that stands out from you as a success in the work that Wilder is doing?
Yeah. But the one that comes to mind, as a former educator, I have a soft spot for our Early Childhood Development Center. We have a little over 70 students that we support there at that Child Development Center. And while many centers across the country and the state were closing, and healthcare workers did not have the ability to have daycare, let alone preschool education going on for their young ones, we have continued to support our children and our families through our Child Development Center throughout the COVID. There hasn't been one day that we've had to close that center down. So that's been a really proud moment for me to see and hear about how we've continued to help the most vulnerable, the little ones, continue with their education and to be in community with their teachers and families as well.
It starts with the little ones, right? I mean, they're the next generation and beyond. And joining me right now, live in studio, is Wilder's new CEO, Armando Camacho. Armando, I really enjoyed that day in St. Paul with you. Both of us got deep St. Paul roots, both from the Rondo neighborhood, and to see your passion to sort of come back to the neighborhood and make a difference is really inspiring, particularly during this challenging time. So thank you so much for the work that you've already been doing.
Well, thanks to you for being here as well, and just speaks to the deep roots that we all have in our lovely city. So thanks for being here. And also, it's great to be here with you tonight. This is my first Ordinary Magic as CEO of Wilder, and I look forward to sharing this evening with all of you. This past year has not been easy for our community, and it has challenged us to adapt in many ways at Wilder. The pandemic, financial insecurity, and racial injustice have affected our neighborhoods and cities deeply. The same trauma that deeply affects the people that Wilder serves also affects our employees. Employees that work every day to foster healing, while at the same time experiencing these difficulties themselves. Tonight, you'll hear from Wilder staff across the organization about their important work supporting families. These employees continue to show up every day with creativity, empathy, and determination to stand strong with families in our community. They work tirelessly providing housing support and financial assistance for families struggling to afford their rent, telemental health services to children and adults, and research on pressing topics of our time. I'm inspired by each and every one of them, and I hope you are too. First up, we'll hear from Wilder's supportive housing team about how they have continued to support and keep families housed this past year.
I get it, I understand it, and there's an end. And the end looks glorious. We just gotta stay on the road. We offer permanent supportive housing with case management. So they get to get support with mental health, school age stuff, programming, you name it, we do it. So just kind of there to journey with the families.
We work with families that are recently coming out of homelessness, helps them to find stable employment, increase their income and the well-being of their children.
Lincoln Place is a permanent supportive housing program for young people ages 18 to 24. We're located in Eagan, and we provide support services on site for these young people as they are exiting homelessness into stable housing.
The Maya program, which serves 5 families that are 5 African American descent women who are fleeing domestic abuse. So that means that I have to be very discerning and attuned to the voice pattern and what they're saying in order to determine if, okay, are you really all right, or is something really wrong and you may be afraid to tell me about it.
The front desk staff, like I said, they've been through this. They've been here through this whole time. Other staff have been able to pivot and work from home. That hasn't been an option for the client service specialists.
To be able to vent to someone, because the children haven't been in school, so everybody's been packed in a home or wherever for months on end. So, and I encourage them to do that, because then it just gets out a little bit of stress and they feel a little better after our conversations.
Since COVID started, I've come in Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I've practiced the social distancing, I've put the mask on, but some people just need to sit in this office and we need to have a conversation over the phone is not going to work. Like, I can feel if I'm calling you, like we checked in a lot, right? But then I was like, yeah, I got to go in because I can feel so-and-so she needs something. It's not just a job. It's real for me.
My name is Sarah Jane Strecker, and along with my husband, Ed Strecker, we have several homes that we own that we rent to clients of the Wilder Foundation. They used us as a bridge between the tenants and themselves. I just felt really respected and trusted when they said, you know what, can you help us? Can you help the tenants get what they need organized so that they can get the funding they need?
Whether they've been through domestic violence or not, just the whole fact that you've been homeless for sometimes 6, 7 years, and you still put a smile on your face. You're still doing the best that you can for your children. That matters to me. That they are looked at as survivors, not people who can't do for themselves. And I think the more you tell people that they can and give them the tools that they need, they will rise to the occasion.
For me, I feel like it's a privilege that I'm able to be of service to people that have experienced homelessness. As crazy as the times have been, life is still going on, and like humans, we have the ability to adapt to whatever is thrown at us. And seeing like my clients' success, that just shows that that just proves to me that there's light at the end of the tunnel.
We can't tell people what they need. People already know that. You get to walk with them as they discover, and that is exciting. Like, oh my God, I knew you could do it. I wasn't gonna tell you, but yo, that's exciting.
You can just feel their passion. And when she said it's not just a job, that this is real for me, you know that just rings true and it's authentic. Clearly, Wilder is doing a lot to help support families. In fact, 1 in 4 homeless families in Ramsey County access Wilder services at some point along their journey toward greater stability. And during COVID, Wilder also helped administer over $900,000 in late rent, mortgage, and utility payments for nearly 300 families. That is simply amazing when you think about it. In a year in which the extra support has meant so much to families, to so many families. Next, we'll hear from Wilder's school-based mental health team about their ongoing work to support young people.
Tú eres mi otro yo. Si te hago daño a ti, me hago daño a mí mismo. Si te amo y respeto, me amo y respeto yo. And the translation to that is, you are my other me. If I do harm to you, I do harm to myself. If I love you and respect you, I love and respect myself. I feel like this year has been really hard for a lot of people, a lot of families. The biggest one has just been getting their basic needs met, financially, with food, housing stability, work stability, just because of the impact of COVID has had on the employment rates. I am a big believer in children having choice on how therapy looks like, and they get to run their own session, so it's very child-centered. And so I try to provide that, especially because they've lost control a lot this year. So how can they regain control in just a little piece of time that they're with me? Even when I'm talking to students, I always give them that choice, like, do you want to speak in Spanish, English, Spanglish? I tell them that's my favorite language, just because it's part of being bilingual and being bicultural. And so that's kind of what gives me hope, that it's like not only are we healing our client in the moment, but we're healing their past generations and their future generations, and imagining what a whole, happy, well child would look like.
seeing their little faces on the computer screen kept me going when we weren't able to actually connect in person. Knowing that they were okay, laying eyes on them, being able to, connect with parents really helped me. I was more connected to some families than I have ever been. I may be a little biased, but I feel like the teachers and the staff and the schools love having us here. We've been able to expand into different schools and they just love our presence and we love being here. We love working together to support our students, and it's easier to relate and feel more comfortable sometimes talking to a therapist that looks like you or resembles your auntie or your uncle or your grandma. We get a lot of those comparisons or people like, oh, that's my Kofi mom. They just feel more comfortable. A lot of people do. Some of our parents realized that they needed services of their own during this time. So we were able to help provide a resource for them to start working on their mental health right alongside their children.
I think help is being able to offer something such as hope where people least expect it. Growing up in a small community that often lacked these resources and seeing how it impacted families long term to have these issues unaddressed, what's a better way to give back to the community than something you never had growing up? Part of my role is also to help kids and parents learn how to hold space and how do we talk about difficult issues. I do a lot of that translation that helps parents and clients find a way to empathize with each other, to struggle together, right? And I think that helps build deeper relationships when they can do the healing together.
I'm a fourth grade Mongdo language teacher at Jackson Elementary. I have a student, he really needed a male role model and he got very attached to Mr. Chang.
I like to believe that I'm in the business of selling hope. So when my clients and families can see someone that looks like them, speaks like them, and understands the cultural nuances without needing to ask, it creates a special kind of trust where I think it eliminates a lot of the barriers that creates, skepticism or hesitancy in seeking services.
There are so many ways that Wilder therapists have been creative and shown up for families this past year. I can hear their passion for the well-being of the young people they work with. And as schools continue to transition between remote and in-person learning, the work of Maria, Talana, and Chang will be more important than ever in this coming year. Well, we've got one more update to share with you, and that's from Wilder Research. Let's hear what researchers have to say about why data and research are even more important than ever.
So studying community safety to me means looking at where communities have what they need in order to stay safe. The research is really, really clear that there are situations and contexts that risk violence and unsafety, and situations and contexts that protect against those things. So employment and youth connectedness and educational outcomes and wealth equality, not disparities, are all things that predict that communities are going to be safe places.
A lot of my work is qualitative, is talking to people and making our research come alive with their stories.
Minnesota Compass is a social indicators project. And what we do is we measure Minnesotans' quality of life by tracking trends related to health, education, our workforce, and our economy. We compile those trends and then we make that data available to community leaders and policymakers and Minnesota residents to support data-informed decision-making.
One of my projects is with a grassroots community-based organization in North Minneapolis that serves systems-involved youth. The goal of our project with this organization is to first develop a theory of change and logic model to describe the context of their work, their approach, and their expected impact.
One of our clients is a school district that's kind of in Minneapolis and a couple of surrounding suburbs that is primarily for at-risk youth and like high needs youth. They go from kind of traditional public schools into this school district. And one of our projects was to evaluate a program that they have for school-based workers to respond to any sort of like incidents in the schools. They actually got rid of school resource officers or police officers in schools and backfilled those positions with school-based, what they're calling student safety coaches.
The Minnesota Compass team developed a data section specific to the COVID-19 pandemic. And we provided analyses, not just on data in terms of health, such as COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations and fatalities, but we took a look at how communities have been impacted by COVID-19, both economically and in terms of our workforce, and identifying where people with underlying health conditions and other key social determinants of health live, such as those living in poverty or those who are unemployed without health insurance.
A crisis is like an opportunity for change, and the recent racial justice uprisings has like shed light and like moved the issues of the criminal justice system to like forefront of a lot of all our hearts and minds.
I think we need research more than ever to understand how our communities have been impacted by COVID-19. And really the work is just beginning as more data will be made available to all of us about the long-term effects on our older adults, communities of color, children and families, not just in terms of health, but in terms of the economic impacts, the workforce impacts, the impacts on education. So we're really just getting started.
Yeah, in many ways, the work is just getting started. And I love that comment. A crisis is an opportunity for change for the better. There is so much passion in the way that Wilder has continued to adapt and provide critical services this past year. It is so inspiring, and I hope you enjoyed hearing these stories from the people showing up each and every day to do the work. And now, we've come to the part of the evening where we ask each of you for your support. We've got a special message from Dr. Charles Morgan, a member of Wilder's Board of Directors, about this special moment of ordinary magic.
Hello, I'm Charles Morgan, and I'm a member of the Wilder Board of Directors. Tonight, I'm excited to share with you why I believe in Wilder and the work it's doing as an important partner in transforming St. Paul through a support of families. Wilder has been a trusted partner in the community for decades. It's the day-to-day work of providing mental health services, care for children and other adults, supportive housing for families, and producing research that makes the real difference for people in our community. It's the small acts by staff that spark ordinary magic in the lives of the people Wilder serves and that inspires lasting change. Wilder matters to me because the work is embedded in the community that so desperately need its services. CCBAC, their certified community behavioral health clinic, for instance, provides a comprehensive range of evidence-based mental health and substance use disorder treatment to vulnerable individuals and those striving towards fulfilling their parental responsibilities through these issues. Families in every community with a CCBAC know that they will have access to high-quality services fully coordinated with other healthcare providers. Doing this work every day as a licensed mental health clinician resonates with me because of the mental health challenges and substance use issues I see affecting individuals and families daily. Right now, Wilder continues to provide services that are more critical than ever, and this past year, they haven't stopped. If you're at home wondering, what can I do when the world feels so uncertain? I have absolute confidence that a gift to Wilder creates ordinary magic in the lives of others that strengthens our community one family at a time. Wilder shows up for people every single day, even during the hardest days of this pandemic, and I'm asking you to show up now on Wilder's behalf. Please make a gift tonight and invest in our community. Thank you so much for your support of Wilder and for standing strong with families. And thank you, Charles, for that reminder of what tonight is all about.
We do have an opportunity tonight to be part of Wilder's impact in the community. And right now, I'm thrilled to turn the program back over to Armando and my friend Glenn Flattable to tell us more. Gentlemen, take it away.
Roxanne, thank you. It is not the easiest thing in the world to stand on a stage when Roxanne Battle's been on the stage right before you. I am delighted to be here. And Armando, a personal thank you to you. I've known you for so many years. You and I have had the chance to work together at so many nonprofit events. We are blessed and so thankful to have your leadership. And tonight's a big deal. This is important what we do. My friends, listen to this. We have made amazing progress just in the last 20 minutes. Armando, I just looked at the meter. We were at $269,500, so we have just over $31,000 left to raise to hit our goal of $300,000. We're going to do this tonight. We are going to make a difference, and your support tonight is so critical. Here's the following ways that it'll make a difference. Just think of this. You'll help 1,100 people transition out of homelessness with supportive housing. 1,100 people. Secondly, you'll also help us prevent homelessness. For families fighting late rent and utility payments, we'll help those families so they can stay in their apartments or their homes. Thirdly, and this is so important as well, we'll help over 400 young people access culturally responsive mental health services, either in their schools or through telehealth services. And lastly, this is important to me personally. Your support tonight will contribute to research that informs community and safety conversations and analysis of the effects of COVID-19 on our community. I love the research arm of Wilder. I think it's so important on so many levels to guide our policies. Thank you, everyone that's already given tonight. Thank you for all of your support. Every contribution has made a difference. You can track our progress online. You can watch the ticker go up. Every donation is helping us get closer to our goal. To make a gift, you can contribute at wilder.org/magic. And Armando, I'm looking at the ticker right now. We are now at $274,680, so just over $25,000 left to go. And I know you have a really important announcement at this moment.
Yes. Tonight, we have a wonderful match opportunity from the Catherine B. Anderson Fund of the St. Paul Foundation and another anonymous donor. Individual gifts will be matched dollar for dollar up to $75,000. This match is a very special gift to us because it was facilitated by Paul Verrett, a very dear friend and cherished friend of Wilder. Paul passed away last year and is deeply, deeply missed by so many in our community. Paul Verrett leaves an incredible legacy of philanthropy throughout St. Paul and here at Wilder. Paul loved inspiring charitable giving, and a matching gift opportunity always brought a smile to his face and warmed his heart. And I've experienced that for 13 years in the nonprofit sector and working with Paul. So we are thankful for his generous matching gift opportunity and hope you are inspired as well.
That is a big deal. It is a huge deal. Matter of fact, we've already been able to use a portion of that matching gift. And tonight, literally, because we're at almost $75,000, we only have to raise roughly $12,000 in the community. And with that match, we will get to $300,000. So you can take a moment right now to help us close the gap. We are rallying as a community. Thank you, everyone, for pledging. And I know right now, as you're pledging, Armando, you and I have done this many times, but we're going to highlight a couple of our auction items as everyone's pledging. You can bid until 8 p.m. tonight. By the way, every time you bid, you're also helping us get closer to our goal of $300,000. I love the items. Tell us about the first item that we're going to promote.
So it's a backyard paella dinner for 10 individuals enjoying evening outdoors with friends and an authentic paella dinner, hosted by former Wild board member Maria Gomez and current Wilder board members Ann Winia and Julie Bruner. So the donors are Julie Bruner, Ann Winia, and also Maria Gomez. So thank you so much.
All right, everybody, there's been a lot of bidding on this item in the last 10 minutes. I believe the bid is around $2,250 right now. Armando did tell me this, by the way. If you're a board member and if you bid, you can skip one board meeting. So I just added that as well. Thank you, Armando, for that wonderful donation. In addition, I've sold this trip a number of times. It's a great trip. It's a trip to Scottsdale, Arizona. The current bid, I believe, is $2,500. Tell us about the second package.
Sure. Well, in January, it's going to look wonderful. So it's a getaway to the vibrant city of Scottsdale, Arizona, and it includes up to 7 consecutive nights at a beautiful townhome. You can walk to over 100 restaurants. You will be near 10 ballparks hosting 15 different baseball teams for spring training, and a special thank you to our donor, Robin Hansen, a wonderful and amazing former Wild board member and also chair of the board.
Thank you, Robin, for all of your support tonight. I've so appreciated everything that you've done. Again, you can negotiate with Robin when you use the trip to Scottsdale. This is a good buy, everybody. It's about a $3,500 value. By the way, Armando, I told you this offline, but I have extra pressure on me tonight. My wife is a teacher at St. Paul Central, so she said, Glenn, you have to get to $300,000. So thank you, everyone, for pledging. I also want to give a shout out tonight to Lynn Rosetta Casper. That's another item that we have at our auction. You can bid on that again till 8 o'clock. We have so much to be thankful for tonight. We're energized by the virtual network of supporters, all of you showing up at home and making things happen tonight. Thank you, everyone. We are now at $277,500. I do want to give a shout out to some of the families who pledged tonight. A huge thank you to Julie Bruner for her gift tonight. Julie, thank you, thank you, thank you. Dale Ulrich for your gift. Chuck Dietz for his gift tonight. Terry and Joan Morehouse. The list goes on and on and on. You can take a moment right now to make a gift. Every single gift is making a difference. Armando, we are inching closer to $300,000.
We can get there. We're going to get there.
Absolutely.
All right. So we're incredible for everyone's support this evening. This is amazing. You've been very generous over the years, and tonight is just another indication of that. So thanks to all our many supporters. But before we wrap up this evening, we have one more very exciting announcement to share with you. And we're so excited about this announcement. This is the first time we're sharing this information. So I've invited some special friends to join us in making this public announcement.
Hello, I'm Phyllis Goff. Thank you so much for attending this evening and being a part of this special night for Wilder. And thank you so much for your generosity. I think we can all agree there's been nothing normal about this past year, and I've been so proud to be affiliated with Wilder and the amazing work you've heard so much about this evening. Just under 3 years ago, in July 2018, Wilder kicked off the quiet phase of the Campaign for Families. Brad Hewitt and Pat Donovan signed on to co-chair that campaign. When Brad retired and moved out of state, my friend Pat invited me to join him as co-chair, and I agreed without hesitation. So Pat and I are now thrilled to publicly announce the Campaign for Family Initiatives, targeted to raise $17 million with a focus on building a stronger St. Paul, one family at a time. Pat will share more information about the amazing response we've had to the quiet phase of the campaign. And we're hoping to engage even more donors who care about building a stronger St. Paul. But first, we'd like you to hear from one of the first lead donors to the campaign, Reba Dominski, on behalf of U.S. Bank.
Thank you, Phyllis. I'm so proud to be with all of you on this special night for Wilder. You know, at U.S. Bank, we work hard to do the right thing. And I believe that after the year we've been through, in order to do the right thing, we have to question everything and to find partners who prioritize listening in community and who are willing to challenge the prevailing power dynamics that exist in philanthropy today. U.S. Bank chose to support the Family Independence Initiative at Wilder because it offers tools and connections to families and empowers them to design their own path for improving their financial well-being. At U.S. Bank, we know we don't have all the answers, so we look for partners like Wilder and programs like the Family Independence Initiative that disrupt systems, that prioritize listening to those with lived experience and providing them with access to the support, the tools, the resources that they need to design a better future for themselves, for their families, and for their communities. On behalf of everyone at U.S. Bank, we are so proud to support Wilder's Campaign for Families and to help build a stronger St. Paul, one family at a time. Thank you.
Thank you, Reba. Please thank everyone at U.S. Bank for their amazing support of this campaign. I'm Pat Donovan, and as Phyllis stated earlier, I'm the co-chair of the Campaign for Families and also a member of Wilder's Board of Directors. U.S. Bank is one of several donors who made gifts at an amazing level of support. I'm so pleased to announce with their leadership and the support of many other leadership donors, we have already secured a number of transformational gifts towards our $17 million goal for this campaign. The next 12 months will be a special time when we are asking you to consider a special gift or pledge. In the coming days and months, we hope you will be open to a discussion with us about participating in the campaign. With your help, we can go further, provide stability to hundreds of families, improve the health of thousands of adults and children in our school, and build life-changing connections and support systems for families to draw on. Since 1906, Wilder has been providing for families in the East Metro, and at this time we are once again being called to step up and meet the need. I hope you will join us.
What an exciting announcement to an inspiring evening. And thank you for spending this time with us. On behalf of myself and Armando and Glenn, we want to thank you for all of your generous donations that have helped strengthen families so our entire community can thrive. And so far tonight, we have raised over $285,000, almost $286,000. Woo-hoo! Thank you so much for that. We've still got time to reach our $300,000 goal. You can visit wilder.org/magic to make your gift in support of Wilder families and the families that they serve. And one final reminder, the auction closes at 8 p.m. tonight, so please get those final bids in. And great job, you two, on the live auction.
Thank you.
On behalf of Wilder, I'm Roxanne Battle. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a wonderful evening.